what happens is, in the United States, when you do not, or in the state of Nevada, when you do not pay your HOA fees, and a lot of times that's because people are now unemployed, they're having problems, they're struggling with their cash flow, and they really want to pay it, but it may be the difference between that and food on the table. And that's a real scenario that actually happens here in Las Vegas. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months go by, you have a $800 or $1,000 HOA bill. And in Canada, it's referred to as strata council. What happens at that point is the HOA takes it, which is the Homeowners Association, okay, the management company, so it goes from HOA to the management company. They may tack on a couple of interest payments and some late fees. Then if it goes a few more months in arrears, you might be at $1,200. At that point, it gets turned over to the collection companies. Now, on day one, what happened is you met Anita McFarlane, who was over to my left. At that point, I talked about, and I actually showed on stage, a rate schedule that was prepared by her firm. Her firm, for about 20 some odd services, it was about $750. Then what happened is on that same form, I showed 3 other companies where the same services were being prepared between $3,800 and $4,100 for the exact same services. And what happens is a lot of times the homeowners, if you're moving from Henderson, which is the area that we're in right now, all the way to the northwest, and you're selling your home and you're moving into a new home, what happens is your financing may expire soon, and you need your closing document in order to know how much money you have to pay off on your closing amount. So the bank is waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for these closing documents, and what happens in the end is they hold out, the collection company holds out for releasing it, whether it's purposeful or not, debatable. And so what happens is you finally get it, you're the homeowner, you say, well, I know that there's about $1,000 in HOA payments that are overdue, and then by the time you get that bill, it's $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 or more. You see, any other industry where I know the collection industry, if a collection company receives a bill, they may get a $1,000 bill, and then what happens with that $1,000 bill is the collection agency for collecting the money will get $500, and the original company that issued the bill will get $500. But where have I ever heard of something in the collection industry where you turn something over for $1,000 and all of these fees are tacked on to somehow create a bill for $5,000 or $6,000? Who thinks that that's wrong? Raise both hands if you think that that's wrong. Okay? What I wanted to show is that every hand in the room is in fact up. So CICC, raise your hands again if you think things should change. CICC and Mr. Commissioners, if you notice, every hand in this room is up. There's over 400 people in this room, and all of their hands are up. They think that things should change in this industry. So I thank you for that. And what I have in front of you is a petition, and it's called Stop Exorbitant and Unfair HOA Collection Fees Now. What I would like you to do, very simply, is fill it in. If you believe it and you're comfortable, read it, print clearly. It's no good to us if you don't print clearly. These have to be, obviously, things that people can read. Fill it in, and then what we'll do in 2 or 3 minutes, I'll signal after I make the next announcement. I'll signal, and then I'll have it picked up by some of the staff. So Russ and Kyle and the team, in a few minutes, I'll signal you to pick them all up. So thank you very much. Give yourself a round of applause for participation. Yeah, and give yourself a round of applause for doing something good in the community. Thank you.